Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Christmas Eve to everyone. We're live in Berea, Ohio along the NS and CSX main lines and doing a little pop-up live stream here this afternoon. Thanks for tuning in and jumping on board. Please be sure to leave a like on the stream. That helps people get it in the algorithm. It's great to have you all on board today. Had a little bit of trouble with the streaming software going live earlier, so my shot is set up a little bit different than it normally would be. But it's great to have you on. Thanks for tuning in today. It's a beautiful sunny morning or early afternoon now in Berea. Please be sure to leave a like on the stream and subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Turn on notifications, that way you'll know when we go live with our rail streams. Good afternoon, Maisie. Hope I'm saying that right. Good to have you on board the live stream today. Hope everyone's morning and early afternoon and Christmas Eve is going well so far. It's pretty empty when I first got here about 45 minutes ago, but there's a few more people that have since arrived and are parking and waiting for some trains. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit the like button on the stream. That'll let people know that we are live. And if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, please do that as well and turn on notifications, and that way you'll always know when we do go live. Hey, Fortnite Grayson, good to have you here. Afternoon, Angel. I was having some issues with the streaming software right before I went live. There was a CSX that went through and an NS at the same time, and caught them on video recording, but unfortunately I didn't catch them on the live stream. Hey Terry, Merry Christmas to you. Thank you. It's good to be back in town. Visiting some family here in the suburbs. Got to go to a Cavs game last night, and man, it's a beautiful day here today. Hey, Claudia, welcome in. Not waiting for any train in particular, just live streaming along the NS and CSX main lines here in Berea. Seen about 5 trains so far in the last hour-ish that I've been out here this morning. I know there's a westbound NS sitting at Rockport Yard right now. And on that one, it has a NS, Canadian Pacific NS flash up. So hoping that one rolls west here shortly. Appreciate you all tuning in. Hope you're having a Merry Christmas Eve and a very good start to your Wednesday so far. Hopefully we'll get some more trains here shortly. Nope, Terry, I have not stopped at Amherst. I'm hoping to stop over that way, perhaps before I leave town on this trip. That'd be pretty cool. I know that Virtual Railfan has a new camera over there at the Nordson Depot, so definitely hoping to venture out that way a little bit as well. Hey, Brandy, I will definitely do that before I leave here. Durand area, traffic and daylight. It can really vary. Um, some days are really good. You get the Great Lakes Central that usually goes south 6 days a week, south and north, one train a day. You get the ones you can count on an afternoon, like 251 coming up from Flat Rock, 116 going down to Mottram and Flat Rock. So, and then you have your through freights like 396, 394. There's a bunch of different ones. I don't have them all memorized, but I mean, it can be pretty decent in Durand at times. It all depends. It's hit and miss. Like sometimes you'll wait a couple of hours and see nothing. Other times you may have 3 trains over there within an hour. So varies by day, I would say. But yeah, it's a beautiful early afternoon here in Berea. Not too cold today. 38 degrees out currently. And for those that are not from this area, we're just up from Cleveland Hopkins International Airport, just a few miles to the southwest, up by the Cleveland Browns training facility. Yeah, definitely 89 Sayers for sure. Over the last few weeks, I was chasing the 1225 North Pole Express excursions that the Steam Railroading Institute runs up in Owasso to Ashley, Michigan. So I was out recording the steam train and I uploaded one video to my channel. I have some more content to upload as well. And then this past Sunday, I caught the CSX Chesapeake and Ohio Heritage Unit on the CSX Plymouth sub up in Michigan as well, and I still need to get that uploaded to my channel. Not sure if there's any Heritage units around here this afternoon. I didn't check the apps or websites or Facebook or anything before going live today, so I have no idea what may be on the way. But it is always a good time out here in Berea. And if you got some railfan friends, let them know about our channel. Always like new subscribers, and we try and post as much content as possible outside of work. I haven't done a whole lot of railfanning lately, but trying to get back to it here as things calm down a little bit. Yeah, for sure. I agree, Sayers. Can't beat this. I think I was out here Easter of this year as well, and it had warmed up enough at Easter time to be out here really enjoying the weather as well. Yeah, it's pretty crazy ride, and then looks like there may be a time of freezing rain here Friday morning. So like tomorrow night, Christmas night into Friday morning, there's some freezing rain going through southern Michigan and northern Ohio that may impact the area a little bit. So that'll be interesting to watch with the weather. Well, sounds like we got a westbound coming. I'm here on Norfolk Southern up maybe near Sheldon Road, going by the airport, and who knows, maybe this is the one that was sitting at Rockport Yard with the Canadian Pacific second out. But if you're just tuning in, welcome. Please leave a like on the stream, subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications so you know when we go live, and we'll be doing a lot of streams in as well. I'm going to plan to get out a lot of different places in 2026. So, turn the camera this way a little bit so when we get our westbound NS here, you'll be able to see it a little bit better. I like this side of the parking lot where I'm parked because you get a really good wide angle view looking to the west, but when you're trying to shoot to the east, it's kind of junky with the ties and concrete and all that in the photo, but that's all right. So we should have a westbound here in just another couple of minutes. All right, here we go. Here comes our westbound. Nope, just a single Norfolk Southern leading this one. Looks like Auto Rex. Hope you're all having a good Wednesday and Christmas Eve so far. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome, everyone. If you're just tuning in, please leave a like on the stream. Let others know we are live. We're in Berea, Ohio, along the NS and CSX mains. Closest tracks to me are the CSX. And then you got the Norfolk Southern Chicago main in the distance there. Where's everyone tuning in from today? You guys local to Ohio or in other states, other countries? Where are y'all from? Awesome, Sayers. Yeah, I hoping to make a stop over there at the Amherst Nordson Depot before I head out of town, either Friday or Saturday. Honestly, I'm hoping to make it back over here to Berea again before I leave town as well. It's definitely a favorite place of mine to visit. Sometimes I go out to the depot in Olmsted Falls, but I try to stay around Berea because of the fact that you get both CSX and NS over here instead of just NS. But both are great places. right, somebody wanted me to go on camera, so I'll just real quickly say hello. Good to see everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you being here today. Got a westbound CSX coming, so just a couple minutes away here. Actually going to turn the camera shot that way because that way we'll see the CSX head on here as it gets into view in just a moment. The last CSX was going track speed when it went past me. Had one locomotive up front and a mid DPU on it. This one is getting pretty close. Just a couple more minutes, it should be rolling right past us here. You guys should be just about able to see the headlight on the camera as well. Looks like this CSX is going to be a intermodal train, and he might be going track speed as well, so just about here, about to go under the bridge. And that is the bridge at Front Street in Berea. Oh yeah, he's moving right along here, so here we go. Yeah, he definitely was moving right along there. That was awesome. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Hope you're enjoying your Christmas Eve and Wednesday so far. We're live here in Berea, Ohio. If you're just tuning in, please be sure to leave a like on the stream. Let others know that we are live this afternoon. Great to have you all on board. Also would encourage you to subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet on YouTube. It's absolutely free, a good way to support the stream for free. And turn on notifications, that way you'll know when we go live with our train live streaming. Good question, Sayers. What are my favorite rail fanning spots? Back when I lived here 15 to 20 years ago, I used to come out to Berea on a nightly basis. So this is still one of my favorite. I also love Fostoria, Ohio. The Iron Triangle Park there along the CSX and NS. Over there in Fostoria, they have the NS Fort Wayne sub. And that's always a good place. Marion, Ohio is another fun place to go. I like Waterloo, Indiana. That's at milepost 367 on the Chicago, NS Chicago line. And then occasionally, like once a year, I get out to Wisconsin and Rochelle, Illinois, hoping to do a lot more of that traveling on weekends when I'm not working in 2026. What about you? What are your favorite places to rail fan? And others tuning in as well, welcome. Throw some of your favorite places in chat as well. I can tell you guys one thing that I'm looking forward to in 2026 as well is they are saying that the big boy steam locomotive may be going out to the East Coast in 2026. So that would definitely be a sight to see and something that I would absolutely rail fan and live stream along the way. And heck, that might be a good week for vacation from work in 2026. Yeah, Sayers, those are all fantastic places you mentioned as well. Um, Conneaut, man, I haven't been up to Conneaut in decades, but I remember when I was a lot younger and the Bessemer and Lake Erie, you would constantly see them in Conneaut. And I think CN still keeps one of the Bessemer locomotives, if not more than one of them, up there. But yeah, that's some place I got to get and visit. When I was out east a couple of months ago, I stopped into Altoona and then Tyrone, Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, on the day I went, the Horseshoe Curve was closed for a private event at the Railroaders Museum in Altoona, so I didn't get to go up on the curve, and I was so disappointed, but try and make it back there in 2026 as well. But for anyone that does make it out to Altoona or lives out that way, I gotta say Tyrone is a great place to rail fan. There's a crossing on a not busy road right at the Amtrak station, and you can get some really good video and photos of trains coming around the curve there. And it was fall when I was out there, and it was really awesome. So I'm definitely going to make it back there as well. Yeah, I'd like to make it down to Cumberland and that area again too, Sayers. That is a fun place, and like you say, the coal towns along the CSX, Thurman, West Virginia is another one I remember as a kid visiting. Um, there's a lot of great places, and yes, Chesterton. Man, I forgot to mention Chesterton. So yes, I try and get over to Chesterton a couple times a year. Um, Typically around Memorial Day and Labor Day weekend because of the extra day off with the holiday. I like to go out to Chesterton to railfan, and they have a European market set up on Saturdays that time of year as well, and you can pick up some good good food there and other items, and it's a really fun place to visit. And yeah, Chesterton's awesome. If you haven't yet, please leave a like on the stream. Let others know that we are live this afternoon from Berea. Subscribe to our channel. Turn on notifications. Best way to be notified when we go live. I'll try and do more of scheduling streams in advance. I didn't do this one in advance just because I really didn't know what time I would get live, if I was going live at all today, but it worked out. So here I am, live in Berea. But yeah, appreciate y'all being here. Happy holidays, happy Christmas Eve, happy Wednesday. It's close to 40 degrees here in Berea with the sun hanging around, so it's an absolutely beautiful afternoon so far. I've been live now for about 45 minutes, since a little after 12 o'clock, noon, Eastern Time. Appreciate everyone tuning in this afternoon. Switch up my camera view a little bit here while we're waiting for some more trains. Closest tracks to us are the CSX, and in the distance we have the NS. Trying to tell off in the distance behind me. I think I see another headlight for a westbound CSX, but can't quite tell just yet. If there is, it's several miles down. Feel like Berea is one of these places you could go and spend an entire day and not be bored, because you're always going to see something. And usually you see something really good too. See if I can zoom in a little bit further down the line here. To the left side of your screen, you got the CSX, which is the closest set of tracks, and off to the right side of the screen, where you got the signal cantilever there, you got the Norfolk Southern Main. Where's everyone tuning in from today? Throw your state or country in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from. It's good to have everyone on board. Please be sure to leave a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you know when we go live. Hey, Distant Headlight Rail fan, good to see you. Not sure if this will be our last live stream of the year or not. Might be able to do another live stream while I'm in town yet this week. Might go live from somewhere else next week as well. We'll just have to see, but be out here for a bit yet this afternoon. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and it's good to have you here. I do have chat up as well, so if you're saying hello or asking any questions in the chat, I'll respond as much as I can here. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Really couldn't ask for much better weather on Christmas Eve in Northeast Ohio. It's about 40 degrees with partly sunny skies out here. Put this back to a wider angle view for now. As you can see, there's quite a few rail fans out here this afternoon as well. Certainly a good day to be out here. Hello to my wife. I see she's tuning in as well. I've been live now for about an hour along the NS and CSX here in Berea. If you're just tuning in, be sure to leave a like on the stream. Let others know that we are live here this afternoon. And if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, please do that as well and turn on notifications. That way you'll always know when we post new content or go live. Got some other content to upload soon from steam locomotive 1225 up in Michigan and a CSX Heritage unit I caught this past Sunday. So got some other stuff I'll be posting very soon. Last train we saw in the stream was a westbound CSX. Should be due for an NS here anytime now. Hopefully we'll see something picking up soon. Hey, good afternoon, Light Plays 100. Absolutely. Hope you are as well. Happy Christmas Eve to you and everyone that's tuned in. Thanks for being here on this nice Wednesday afternoon. It's about 40 degrees out here in Berea. A little bit of sunshine hanging on too. And hopefully we'll see some more trains here shortly. Afternoon, everyone. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Good to have everybody on board the live stream this afternoon from Berea. Last train we saw was a westbound CSX, hoping to see something else here shortly. Any other rail fans in the area that make it out this way quite often, or? Hit that like and subscribe button, everyone. Free way to support the stream and channel on YouTube. Absolutely free to subscribe and turn on your notifications. You'll know when we post more content or go live. Thanks for tuning in. Little lull in the action, but hopefully it'll pick up here shortly. Give you guys a little bit of a look here. Hello, David. Good to have you on board. So You can see there's some other rail fans parked out here. Down here we got the CSX main, and then over on that side is the Norfolk Southern main. Got the old interlocking tower out here. And then you can see down the CSX off to the right here as well. QDS 21.74 on the CSX and CP 194 on the Norfolk Southern. Great to have y'all tuning in and in chat. Hope you're all enjoying and having a wonderful Christmas Eve so far. Hard to believe the year is just about over. Hopefully we'll all be treated to lots of good rail fanning action in 2026. Does anyone in chat have any of their favorite rail fanning spots that they like to go to? This past Saturday, I was out chasing the North Pole Express run by the Steam Railroading Institute out of Owasso, Michigan. Paramarquette 1225 steam locomotive, and have a video from earlier in their season on the YouTube channel. I still need to upload the one from this past weekend, but I'll get that posted here shortly. It's always a sight to see, and I'm hoping that they'll be able to run the steam locomotive north up into Cadillac, Michigan next fall. That would be awesome to see again. One place I need to make it to locally, close by Berea, not super far away, is the Cuyahoga Valley Scenic Railroad. I need to make it over that way sometime soon. But yeah, hope everybody is doing well and having an excellent Christmas Eve so far. Yeah, light plays, I agree. Might even do a montage here as we get towards the end of the year over the next week and post something. I have quite a bit of footage from a lot of different trains I've seen over the last year. I do try and post some videos on YouTube and Facebook as well. If you go onto Facebook, I created a page, I think it was end of 2024. It's called Great Lakes and Midwest Rail Fans. And if you go to landofthemitten.com, LANDOFTHEMITTEN.com, that'll take you here to my YouTube page, and encourage everyone to subscribe and turn on notifications. You'll know when we post more content. And do have a lot of plans for 2026 for rail fanning, for sure. And I like to do these live streams. They're always fun to do, and I'll definitely plan on doing a lot more and from different areas as well in 2026. What I really miss is coming out to Berea in the late 90s and right around 2000 when Conrail got dissolved between CSX and NS, and man, miss the Conrail power, that is for sure. everyone. Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning in. Just waiting on our next train, wherever that may come from. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Christmas Eve so far. We're live in Berea, Ohio along the CSX and NS mains. Waiting on our next train. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons if you haven't already. It's good to have everyone on board. Let us know where you're watching from. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We are live in Berea, Ohio, along the NS and CSX. Great to have you on board the stream today. If you haven't, please leave a like on the stream and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Post a lot of rail fanning content and more to come in 2026. Hey, Eugene. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in today. Before long, I'll give everyone a walk around the area here, and we'll go down and check out the old Depot restaurant as well. Yeah, it's a beautiful afternoon here in Berea. The sun is now completely out, and it's near 40 degrees. Couldn't ask for a better Christmas Eve afternoon here in Berea. It's absolutely wonderful. Hope you're all doing well also. Tad at Railfan Productions, good to see you this afternoon. Yes, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Holidays to everybody. I think I'll wait till the next train and then I'll move the camera and walk around with you guys and show you around the old Depot restaurant here in Berea. Yeah, I agree, Tatted. I'm not from the area anymore. I used to live in the North Royalton and Brunswick areas. But I still have family here, so I make it back here several times per year and try and do a live stream as much as possible from here as well. But yeah, Berea is one of those great places to rail fan where you get a lot of different action and you so much for the subscriptions as well. It's absolutely free to subscribe on YouTube, and appreciate everybody subscribing and turning on notifications and supporting the channel that way. You'll be notified when we go live and when we post more content. Yeah, I completely understand that, Tatted Rail Fan. I'm up in Michigan as well. It's where I reside, over towards the Lansing area, so I don't get out on trips as much as I would love to, but hopefully a lot in store for 2026 and a lot of live streams for 2026 as well, different locations. All right, well, I finally hear a horn out there in the distance. Can't tell yet if it's CSX or NS, but sounds like we have an eastbound coming. Yeah, as far as the live railfan cameras in the area, I know that the Railstream group does one. Mike Kistler and his wife have the Railstream cameras here in Berea, and yes, I know they're paid subscriptions. I like to do free live streams whenever possible here, and do them occasionally throughout the year, and I'll be planning to go live from a lot of other locations in 2026 as well. Great to have everyone on board. Should have an eastbound here reasonably shortly. I heard a horn off in the distance, so. All right, we're about to have a CSX eastbound on the close tracks here. It's coming around the Shoe Fly down by Bagley Road. If you haven't already done so, please leave a like on the stream, let others know that we are live, and yeah, about to get a CSX here, so see it coming around the bend down there. Put this back to a wider angle here, and yeah, he seems to be moving track speed too, so. That was awesome. He was hauling. He was hauling. Man, that was pretty sweet. See what our next one is.
How do you get them so they aren't blurred? We saw this last night in Wellington too, and I just get a blur. I even tried putting action pan. So do you do anything?
I don't do anything special with it. I just
Maybe I'm jerking it some shots. That's what we've done it before.
how are you?
Usually, well.
Put a landscape on too. That usually helps.
Oh, okay. So I don't really have.
Turn it sideways instead of up and down.
Yeah, that's what I've been. I've been doing that. And last night it was highballing through Wellington too, so that one doesn't help. I mean, a lot of times we're from Mansfield, so we'll sit and press on our green, but they aren't going that fast.
Right. Yeah. They haul through here.
They do. Is there anything that you know of besides the Conrail heading this way?
No, not sure.
I go the other. Okay.
You know where the Conrail one is, right?
Well, it was in Wassian an hour ago. Heading this way, so it's going to be another hour or so.
I wonder if they cut around it.
Well, yesterday, in Crestline, we caught the Virginian and the red one. Yeah. It looks like it was on 4. Maybe 1 of them, 2. Yeah. And then we took fall leaves at Baltimore. We followed for 2 days. Right?
This is a gotta be stuff.
Whoa! We have another high baller!
All right, guys, gonna turn you around. We got another eastbound Norfolk Southern coming now, so just chit-chatting with some other rail fans out here. Conrail Heritage Unit on NS is eastbound somewhere along this line between here and Toledo. Hey Eugene, hey William. Yeah, it's been a fun afternoon so far here in Berea. Appreciate everyone tuning in and leaving a like on the stream and subscribing to the channel. Thanks very much, Light Plays. Appreciate you. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope everyone's enjoying their Christmas Eve so far and having a great Wednesday afternoon. I'm over in Berea, Ohio. It's about 40 degrees and partly sunny right now, so absolutely gorgeous out here today. Yeah, hopefully we'll get something else very soon here. Thank you, Light Plays. You have a great rest of your 25 and start of 26 as well. And for all those who are just tuning in or have been here, thank you for watching this afternoon. It's great to have you on board. Please leave a like on the stream if you haven't. Subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications. You'll be notified when we go live or when we post new rail fanning content. Turn the camera for a second here and you'll see that the sun is in fact out here in Berea. It's a nice nearly 40-degree afternoon on Christmas Eve 2025. And I hope everyone is doing well. Where's everybody tuning in from today? Anyone from here in Ohio where we're live from, or Great Lakes area? What state or even country are you watching from? It's great to have everyone on board. Thanks for watching. Just 1 minute here, just making an adjustment. Apologies for shaky camera, just trying to move something around here real quick in between trains. Don't know if anybody that's tuning in has never been to Berea before, but give me 1 sec. Apologies for the shaky camera for a second here. Gonna take you guys for a walk with me while we're waiting for a train. And gonna show you the old depot restaurant that used to be here in Berea. Back when I was a kid, this place was called the Puffer Belly, and they had fantastic food here. And then it changed hands a couple of times over the last 20 years or so. And unfortunately, the most recent owners no longer could keep it open, so it did end up closing. But you can see here, I have an old rail car, passenger car on site that they used to use as part of the restaurant. And unfortunately, the building just sits vacant currently, as far as I know. Don't know if there's any immediate plans for anyone to buy it or turn it into another restaurant, but it used to be a really good place to come. And we are right across the street from the Cleveland Browns training facility over there, off of Front Street in Berea. But it's a historical marker here as well. But yeah, unfortunately, the restaurant closed, and it's just a vacant area back here next to the CSX line. Used to have some patio dining down there and everything. This is the Front Street Bridge over the CSX. And many years ago, before that bridge was put in, you used to get tied up by trains on both lines through here, especially back in the days of Conrail. But while we were waiting for a train, I just wanted to give you guys a little tour of the old depot restaurant here. But yeah, how's everybody doing this Christmas Eve? Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for tuning in and leaving a like on the stream and subscribing to the channel if you haven't yet. Got a lot of good things planned for 2026 with the rail fanning action. Appreciate y'all being here very much. Apologies for the walking. I'll get the camera back up on the tripod here in just a moment. Just wanted to give you guys a little tour between the action. if anybody in chat knows, have there been any updates on the Conrail Heritage Unit on NS and where it was most recently located? I heard it was in Wauseon, Ohio, eastbound about an hour and a half ago. I'm not sure if they stopped and did a crew change in Toledo. I imagine they would have. I don't even know if it's come east from Toledo yet, but if anybody in chat happens to know, please let me know. All right, guys. Well, I greatly appreciate you tuning in today. Unfortunately, I do need to wrap it up for right now. Hopefully, I'll be back out here again later this week. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. And if I don't talk to you again, a happy start to your 2026 as well. But be sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't. Leave a like on the stream. Turn on notifications so that when we do go live, you're aware of that and when we post new content. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to cut her free for now. And you all have a great rest of your Christmas Eve and Wednesday afternoon. Thanks for tuning in.